excited. I'm really excited. This is the first of its kind. Please forgive us as we were going through technical difficulties. This is an experiment. I'm happy to produce the first of its kind, a Zoom talent showcase. In the house, I have Pharoah. Say hi, Pharoah.
Hello, everybody. Peace.
All right. And we also have Mr. Donald Wilson. Donald, say hello to everyone.
Hello.
All right. Going in third, we have Mr. Jovan Harmon.
How's everybody doing?
Coming in fourth, Mr. Poetic Moor. Say hello to everyone. And hitting in the tail end of everything is Mr. Sir Tony Walk. Say hey, Tony.
Hey, y'all.
So if you guys want,
What's
you
up?
guys can go to my page and share it so that your followers will be able to see it.
See, but I'm not seeing it, Armand, on my Facebook. I'm on your Facebook page, and I don't see it, homie.
It's on there.
See it? Just reload the page.
Refresh.
Yeah, try refreshing it.
All right.
Looking on my phone.
All right.
Thank you guys for putting up. This is really exciting. Like I said, this is the first of its kind. We're trying something new. So we got people waving in. Do you see it, Trevor?
I sure do.
Wonderful. So we're going to kick things started off. Des the Pharaoh. Let me get your bio real quick. All right, Des the Pharaoh Glover. Des the Pharaoh Glover owns and operates as sole proprietor of Royalty Entertainment, a full entertainment service company that specializes in event planning, staffing, and decorations, as well as booking in-house performing artists, bartenders, and security. Des strives to keep providing quality music and music experiences for us all to enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage is Des Pharaoh Glover.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Also, if we have if we have anyone in the audience that would like to help out our artists, tips are not expected, but they are appreciated. Mine is right here, Armand 143. I will put it in the context, and Dez's is right here. So we really love what we do. So go ahead, Des, and kick us off.
Very nice. Thank you for all my Zoom participants. If you wouldn't mind muting.
Oh yeah, you guys, when the artist is up, can you guys mute real quick? Thank you guys. We're working it out.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Happiest of evenings at best. We're all working our way through the current situation. The rain started with the COVID, and then the pouring came in as the knee was pressed down. This particular piece I'm going to share with you tonight was written somewhere near 1993. It was revised in 2008 after Trayvon Martin and not Tamir Rice, but the other individual with the last name, Stephen Rice, and some of the other individuals that have just succumbed to the brutalities. African-American. Polluting, constituting, diluting, institutionalized, wide shut, open up. Abusing, confusion, illusion, misusing me and my mind. It's time. Hating, debating, waiting, straighten up and get wise. Your third eye applies. It's time that you open your mind and see what you'll find. Don't doubt it. Think about it. We come from another land where our heads are raised and our fists in our right hands. We stand in this strange land, martyred citizens, Afro-Americans. My country sings a sweet land of liberty, every I sing. Remember me? We need to talk about the bottom of those ships, back whiplashes, and I'm enraged and having fits about barking dogs, street marches, and war holes, and police batons to shot fired, pitching up daisies and not being able to smell the roses. But we hit the bridge. Hey, hold up. Stop. Don't shoot. We come from another land where our fists are raised and our fists are in our right hands. We stand in this strange land. Martyred citizen. Hostile American. My country is every street lamp of living of the sea. Wear your life vest on your chest so you can swim and not sink with death. Because they've been feeding toxins. Get your locks in. Got mine. In time you'll find your third eye blinded by the things you see. It's not a mystery to me and to thee. Don't doubt it. Think about it. We come from another land where our heads are raised and our fists in our right hand. We stand in this strange land. Martyred citizens. Afro-Americans. My country. No. Remember me? Thank you.
Wow, Des. Thank you so much for that, Pharoah.
Yes, sir.
You and I have known, so let's give a little background. You and I have known each other over 20 years now, right?
At least, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We started out, you know, I started out in the junior choir, JVP. Shout out to JVP at Unity Fellowship, 1999. We've done concerts, we've sang together, we've worshiped together, we've cried together. You know, seeing you is always a blessing because you and I both know, you know, friendships last a long time. And unfortunately, we've had friends who are no longer here. So it's always an honor and a blessing to be in your presence. You knew me when I was just an A cup. So, you know.
Training, still in training.
Right, just train.
Right.
Give me an idea of some of the things, because on top of poetry, you hold a whole band. You have, you know, it's your artistry is beyond, you know, inspiring. So give us a little background on that.
Thank you, appreciate it. Well, I have my hand in all bags if it comes to music. I do studio engineering, recording. I teach music out by trade, all brass, woodwind, percussion, keyboard, instruments, everything except strings. I do have my own band, Sexual Deviants. They are, wow, just a part of my heart. We have been doing great things up until the No Large Crowd band, but we're actually doing lots of new recording and working on some new material. So things are going to be ridiculous once this band really lives. Outside of that, I play with a number of other bands. I'm a church drummer at Clinton Missionary Baptist Church up there near Adams and Crenshaw. Like I said, if it's music, I'm into it, I do it, and I'm all for it. You know, whether it's theater, whether it's just teaching youngsters. I have a drum line that I'm grooming, part of an after school program that I'm working with. I teach second and third graders in several different elementary schools once we are able to reconvene. And you know, that for me is musical, and that keeps me happy because we all know that music is the most potent medicine that anyone can ever experience. So.
Amen. Yeah, it's really important that we're allowed, and I thank you again. How important is having an artistry and being able to share that artistry with other people? How, you know?
It is almost like life and breath itself. I'm almost in a stop, I can't breathe situation here since the COVID shutdown. But I have, like I said, been blessed with the opportunity to have my own in-home studio that you're witnessing a piece of here. And so I've been just creating, but the magic really doesn't happen until we're able to give what we have away. It's a lot like love. Love isn't love until you give it away. You can talk about it. You can talk about it all night, but it just isn't love till you're able to share it with your neighbor. And that's really what it's all about. That's what the ranting and the raving in the streets right now is about. That's what, all of the protests and the adamacy and people being fed up and sick and tired and enough is enough. And it's just about the core of things is that God is love, and we were created from that very essence to be that.
Right.
And until we really embody that, this is what we're gonna get. It's what we're gonna see.
Well, again, thank you for answering my call. It's always good to see you again. Stay in the house. We got some more artists coming up. Tell us where we can find you at. And then also make sure that you put it inside the Facebook Live so that people can have it in there as well. But give us a...
Absolutely. I'm on Facebook as either Des Glover or Sexual Deviation. It's a lot like sexual. Most people like to mix that up, but it's SAXUAL Deviants, DEVIANTS. On all the social media platforms, Sexual Deviants. We're all over YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. But to reach me personally, I'll go ahead and put my email and business phone and all that good stuff in the live feed. And I'm definitely accessible. I'm here for anything and anybody. As long as it's all about music, let's get it. Let's go.
Thank you again, Des. It's great to see you. Let's, do some stuff more.
I love you, Amanda.
So I'll give a little. You tried it.
See? I'm off now. I'm gone.
Right. Only somebody who's known me over 20 years, because that exactly is my first drag name way before anything like that. But the other nickname that people still is Miss Peaches. You remember that? From the
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I'll let you slide because that's me and you. That's
all love.
Right.
All love, baby.
All right. Thank you,
All right,
Dad.
I'm gonna stick around. You're welcome.
Yes. Donald, we are up next, sir.
Okay.
Prince Tobi.
Yes.
Prince Tobi is in the house. I love his intro. I love it. So, Prince Tobi was stolen from his kingdom and brought to the mainlands, and now he rebuilds his kingdom through spoken word and poetry. Ladies and gentlemen, and ladies, lovers and haters and lovers, welcome Prince Tobi to the set. How are you today, sir?
I'm pretty good.
You excited?
Mainly nervous. That's really it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I appreciate you receiving the call from our mutual friend, Mr. Darnell, which is a good friend of mine. I've worked with him for years, so I was glad he was able to reach out. And again, this is really important that we're still keeping the fire of artistry going. And so with that, hit you on the stage, Mr. Prince Tobi. Am I saying it right?
Yeah, you're saying it correctly.
Okay.
So, have you ever wondered if you was born the right skin color? Because you was always told that your skin wasn't good enough for you, for the people around you. So it had me wondering, was I born the right skin color? Was this dark or this melanin wasn't really in me? Was I really just one of those white girls that just want to be Caucasian? I looked at every other race and I was like, damn, why can't I be Asian? Or why can't I be Mexican, Hispanic, something else besides this nigga? See, when I looked up, I only seen gangbangers and gangsters. People who was always getting shot down and gunned down, putting 6 feet under, in the ground. So every time I looked in the mirror, I only seen fear, the white man put inside of me and my family. See, when I looked at my brother and my sisters, I only seen people on Section 8, EBT, welfare, the government, helping hand. See, they stole me from my kingdom, so I don't even really have no land. They promised my ancestors 40 acres and a mule, but guess what? We ain't getting no reparations. The only thing I got was some empty ass fuels. See, I just don't know anymore if this skin color is really for me. See, sometimes I look up and smell the motherfucking blossoms in the trees and realize this skin color is me. Because if it wasn't me, who would lead the young black boys and the young black girls to a new way? Something that hasn't even came today. See what my brother King was talking about when Rosa didn't stand up for. You know, see what Malcolm preached and protest about. People got to understand, before there was Barack, there was somebody else like Harriet Tubman, always trying to get us out from another railroad. Understand, before there was any of us, and I do mean any of us, there was always our ancestors who was always looking for something different, something better, making sure that this skin color that we hold upon our skin and all this melanin, before they kidnapped us and took us from our kingdoms, took me from my gold, took my crown, so that's why I don't wear it right now. See, before they took me and took all of us, we was rich, happy, we knew our history. But since we over here with these motherfucking colonizers, we don't really understand the history because they rewrote our history. So now we living out of their history. And then next thing you know, we just gonna be another Trayvon Martin, Sandra Bland, somebody else written upon their hand. I'm tired of all the gunshots and the wounds and the funerals and the GoFundMes. God damn. I'm glad that I was born this skin color. I'm glad I was born black, African, American, mixed with a little Jamaican. And watch out, I've got a little bit of Haitian in it. So you know what? I need some pork, like Madam C.J. Walker. I can't eat without my bacon. You know, I just got to do it for my people, because if I don't do it for them, who's going to do it for us anyway? So please, my people, if we going to riot, let's riot the white way. I didn't say the right way. I said the white way. Yeah, let's go into their kingdoms and take all they gold. Hell, they land is not their land because we built it. So please help me understand that tomorrow may not come quick enough, but tomorrow, shit, I'm going to be sleeping on a white man's land. Thank you. I can see what.
Wow. That was that was really good. It
Praise the Lord. We can take our offering now.
Yeah. Was that something you recently wrote, or that's something you've already?
No. So to be honest with you, I did recently write something, but I forgot it. So this was really made up right on the spot. Okay.
Oh wow. Maybe you did that, and you know that was remarkable.
Hey,
Hey,
yes, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm just messing with my mic. Hey, brother, that was really, really a very, very interesting poem. Like, the way you started it was very different than the way you ended it. And I was really wondering, how is his brother going to bring this full circle? He started this poem off talking about he don't think he was born the right color. How is he gonna bring this back around? And you, bro, really, 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 really unique perspective. And you said you just came up with it on the spot.
Yes, I did.
Bro, that was hot. That was hot. That was hot, man. That was hot. Both these brothers that did their thing so far, y'all really, Armand, thank you so much for letting me be a part of this, man. Y'all, it's like y'all are sending my mental into a whole different, paradigm. I really appreciate it.
This is what we're here for. So Prince Tobi, give me a little background, what got you started? What are some of the things that you're doing right now?
Oh my God.
You're relatively, you're younger than me, of course. So, but how old are you?
I am 25.
I think everybody on here younger than you, Armand.
Wait, see, put your camera on her. See?
Oh my God.
See, you about to make me come up out this good wig, but go ahead, Prince Tobi.
I'm 25, so I've been actually writing since I was 13.
Trevor, turn your Your mic, yeah.
So basically, due to tragic events in my life, I just been writing. My grandfather passed when I was 13, and he was one of the rocks of my life. And after that, I fell into depression until like I was 21. So I've been writing since then, and I really haven't stopped. I perform wherever someone gives me a platform to perform at. So you really cannot find me because I'm everywhere and I'm nowhere at the same time.
I hear you. I hear you. Again, thank you for answering the call. Again, have the blessing to have many platforms given to me. I thought, why not do the same thing? We're trying to adapt with this whole thing. So this is beautiful. This Zoom, I'm making it work. I'm so grateful for you guys. I'm gonna check in with my co-host, Mr. Trevor David Houchen. Jovan, you are up
Yes, sir.
next. So, and again, thank you so much. Where can we find you at,
Well, you can't.
DJ Tobi?
So,
Well, if we can find you, where can we find you?
If you're going to find me, there's a couple of places to find me. You can find me on Facebook by my original name, which is Donald Wilson. And then if you want to find me on Instagram, it's DJ_GW.RTO.
Those are people that are in the room right now.
And that is what we are doing. So again, thank you guys. I'm gonna check in with my co-host, Mr. Trevor David Houchen. Jovan Harmon, you are up. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
What you checking in with me for? What you want me to do? Checking in. I'm here.
Well, I want to introduce to the people who may know you and may not know you, our relation and how we actually met.
Okay.
So
okay, cool. You want me to talk about it?
Yeah, go ahead. You do it.
Okay. So my name is Trevor David. He keeps saying Trevor Houchen, but that's cool. I go by Trevor David. I'm from New York City. I moved to LA, I guess never mind when I moved to LA. I met Armand about 6 years ago. I had just moved back from Japan, and I wanted to, I created a show in LA called Lip Sync Atlanta. It's called Lip Sync Los Angeles, I'm sorry, where we had artists do lip sync. I guess, the closest thing in the gay community is like drag queens and whatnot. But we did a lip sync show. I advertised for a host and I advertised for some artists, and Armand answered my advertisement that I put on LA Casting for a co-host. And he immediately, to me, he was that dude. So we did our show in LA for about 1.5 years, right, Armand? We did about a year and a half.
Every last Sunday.
Yes, it was downtown LA. That was our main location, and then I moved here to Atlanta, where I live right now. And I DJ a little bit, I write a little bit, I act a little bit, and that's who I am.
It's a beautiful thing, because when I first saw and I think I told you the story as well too, Trevor, but when I first saw it, I submitted as just a participant.
I know that. I remember that.
I stepped out on faith and I said, well, I am a drag queen, and so if you are willing to have me come on the show, I'll do it. So He said, yeah. I sent him some of my videos, and he said, oh, I see, you've done some things. Would you be interested in co-hosting? I was resistant because I'm like, I don't know. I'm used to working in the gay community, and so it was a step forth. And so I said, sure, Spirit. I had told myself to allow things to happen when they do. So if Spirit says move, I'm moving. And this was a perfect example of this. So at the time, Trevor had another gentleman that was going to co-host. We all met, we start working things out. And for some reason, he was not able to do it. So
no, it's not. No, that's not the truth. That's not the truth. It's not that he wasn't able to do it. For whatever reason, if you want me to be honest, I feel like he was intimidated by our energy. I think that he kind of wanted to come in and sort of be the dude, but me and you had a really good connection. And I feel like that sort of made him feel a little bit inferior. That's my real take on what happened.
Yeah, I thought
God is put together, let no man put asunder.
The reason I say that was because he contacted me after that. He contacted me and he called me and he was like, I think you and Armand would be better without me. And I said, okay, dude, you know, if that's what you think, you know, step aside and let me and Armand handle our business. And that, you know, that's how it happened.
I didn't know that. I thought he just, you know, I was so, again, Trevor and I met, and so we both had the goal in mind of entertaining. I didn't know how the crowd was going to perceive me as a drag queen. I just came to do my thing. And we both come from a production background as actors and artists. So we was like, well, let's give this a shot. Let's figure out. And again, we were just like, okay, we're going to have contestants. We're going to do it this way. I'm going to, you know, mentor them. And it worked out fine. For me as a drag queen, as a gay man, seeing people come outside of their comfort zone was the blessing for me, because as a drag queen, I'm used to it. I see it all the time. I grew up with it. But to see these people, and I would mentor them before the show. They would call and I said, okay, if you have this idea, you know, use this costume and this is what you need to bring out that, you know, character. There was one girl, you remember the girl that did Janis Joplin? Trevor?
Yes, I do.
She was very meek, but she did it. And I, as a drag queen, have experienced that. So that to me is natural. But, and they told us, it's like, wow, this is really a good experience. So I'm thankful for our friendship, Trevor. After all these years, I attended Trevor's wedding before he left. It was a testament to show.
You don't have to be thankful, bro. You know, I'm thankful for you because, like I keep telling you, you are headed for huge things. You don't even know. In my opinion, you the next Oprah.
Oh, wait a minute now. I don't know. I do got an Oprah wig. I do got an Oprah wig, but I got you, Trevor.
Just a little prettier, though. Just a little pretty.
Just a little bit, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
You know.
You're prettier, nicer, smarter Oprah.
Well, thank you, Trevor. Joe, you ready, Joe? This is good working with you again, Trevor. You know, when I thought of this last week, of course you were the first person, you know, and we attempted to do another show here on Valentine's Day and that didn't work. If I had been able to, I would have came to Atlanta and shut the show down there, but it didn't work out. But
well, you're gonna do that. You're gonna do that. You're eventually gonna do that.
That's still in the making. Atlanta, ooh, baby, they don't want it. So I'm glad that we're able to do this, and all this madness going on, we can still adapt and connect with each other. And again, human connection, whether it be artificial on the internet or not, is one of the things that drives us all. So again, I thank you guys all for being here. Now we're gonna go to my little cousin. I'm really excited to introduce. I've seen him since he was born. How tall are you, Joe? Trevor, turn your music. Sorry. How tall are you, Joe?
6 foot 2 inches.
Did you say 6'4"?
6 foot 2 inches.
Okay. This boy used to climb all over me. And we would.
Hey, that's too much information.
That's too much information. Shut up. I am very close with his mother. Is my cousin. Is more like my sister. Your mom is in the room. Tanil, I love you. We're very close. I'm close with my aunt and so Jovan used to think, you know, used to call me uncle. And I think it was a while before you realized, because I was always there. I was there with you when you were born, things like that. So it was a while before we got to realize, no, I'm your cousin. But I'm really proud for this young man to present himself, and what he's accomplished with, you know, is such a testament. So I'm going to read his little bio, and you got him ready?
Ready.
All right.
His big bio.
So Jovan Harmon is a pet store, he's an educator, he's a party, and he's a mini zoo. Jovan owns over 50 exotic reptiles and plans to get more. I don't know how y'all do it, but he also rescues animals in need and he cares for them. The thing that he loves to do, he loves to breed the bearded dragon and a ball python, Lord have mercy, and many other exotic reptiles. I don't even go in the room. I just come and say hi. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to present to you my little cousin, Mr. Jovan of JoJo's Reptile.
How's everybody doing today? Thank you so much for joining this video chat. It's really amazing what my cousins put together, and I'm happy we're all here and able to show off our talents and our jobs, which is my personal part. This is my job. This is my dream that I'm living. So I own, like you said, over 50 exotic animals. Here I'm going to show today just a little bit of them. Downstairs is my big girl. I have a 12-foot snake called a reticulated python. Her name is Pandora. And I'm going to get her out right now.
Ooh, Lord have mercy. I'm so glad we got this social distancing.
So this is called a reticulated python. She is 12 feet long, and this is the longest snake species in the world. Not this is the longest snake. When I say longest snake species, I mean that the reticulated python gets the longest in the world. Over half of them, meaning over 50%, get past 23 feet.
What?
Yes, and these things are just crawling all over, slithering all over Asia, South Asia. So this is Pandora. She's very nice and tame and beautiful. She'll come into the camera and give you guys a kiss.
Back, ho. I'll make some boots out of you. You better back.
So Pandora's really nice. She's over, like I said, over 12 feet. She is called a mainline / Slater, and the way they name them is by reticulated python. The way they name it is by where they're from. I mean, she's from the mainland, meaning she'll get bigger. If she was from the island, then she would stay small. And this girl's like legit my most favorite snake I have here. And I'm gonna keep going to the other animals so you can get as much animals as you can within the next 5 minutes. So as Armand said earlier, I do rescue animals. So right behind me, sorry boy, he's a little defensive because he has a little bit of an eye problem. So this is called a bearded dragon. I do breed these guys. Right here, if you look at his eye, it's a little swollen and messed up compared to this one.
Oh, yeah.
So what's happening is he has an eye infection, and what I have to do is I give him his medicine. This is just some eye drops. I legit just open it up, squeeze one drop in his eye, and let it drip out. He gets a little defensive when you pick him up, only because he can't see on one side. So he's really nice. I got him for free, and he came with an enclosure. That's the thing I love. When people give away their animals, they usually just give me the animal and keep the enclosure and try to sell it. I need everything you can give so I can care for this animal. So if anyone has any type of exotic animals that you can no longer care for, just hit me up on Instagram, type in JoJo's Reptiles on Google or Facebook, and everything's on there. You can just give me a call, a text, or anything you need. If you need help breeding, like earlier today, a customer, one of my friends from my old job, he actually, his lizard, not this lizard, but the bearded dragon started laying eggs today, and pretty much he needed to use my incubator. So I let him use my incubator, and his eggs should survive. If he didn't have it, if I didn't have the incubator, his eggs would die. So I like helping out. Anytime you need help, give me a call. Next up, we have this little cute guy who just pooped all in the box. His name is Tortilla. He's a sulcata. His name is Tortilla the Tortoise. He's a sulcata African spur tortoise, and it's called a spur tortoise because if you look at his arms right here, it has little spurs that he uses to dig, or he uses as an armor. So let's say a bird is trying to get to his face, guess what it'll do? Just poke his little head in and cover up just like that. And a bird is not going to be able to get through, especially if you keep nudging it, it'll get so tight like that. They won't get through. Yep. So anytime their shells are so hard that you keep poking at it, nothing's going to happen. It's just going to annoy him and annoy the bird, and they're just going to leave. And these guys get huge. When I say huge and live for so long, if I had kids right now, and then my kids had kids, and then my kids' kids have kids, they're going to be alive. It's going to be amazing when I keep them.
Your mama not going to allow that.
Where's the enchilada?
Okay.
This is called a snake shed. This isn't from one of my snakes. Not yet, because I haven't gotten this one. But this is a smaller snake. I collect these so I can make art out of it.
You can give those to Tony to make some boots.
So what's happening here is, this is how you know you have a healthy snake. If the snake sheds in one full glove, let's just say a glove, then this is amazing. And that allows us, that lets you know that the snake is healthy, it's eating right, and it has the proper amount of humidity inside the tank. And that just lets, like I said, it just lets you know they're extremely healthy.
Did that come from Pandora?
No, this came from other snakes because she hasn't shed yet. They usually shed when they grow. What's happening here is I collect them. Some of my friends have big snakes like I do, and they'll say, "Hey, Jovan, you need some more snake shed?" I'm like, "Yeah," because what I do is I make art out of it. If you go on my YouTube channel, you can look up making art out of snake shed on my YouTube channel. It'll come up. I'll show you guys two more things, and then that's it.
Okay.
So, next up is, his name is Coco Chanel.
Oh, I like that name.
So this is Coco. He's so tiny. See if I can make the light come over. I'm sorry. So this is Coco Chanel. He's so tiny. This is called a crested. Whoa.
Oh, she camera shy.
So this is called a Crested Gecko. This is called a Crested Gecko, and they're from any type of, like, I would say like the jungle-ish type areas, but it's not really where it is super rainy. They're in a smaller, like, little bit more dry areas, but they love to be in trees. They're called Crested Geckos because if you look at their eyes, they have a little crest. Have a little crest on them. Or eyelash gecko, pretty much.
Okay.
Yep, and reach for the camera again. So this is Coco Chanel. She's really nice, and hopefully we can raise her up and breed her and have some more babies. Last but not least, the thing that people hate the most, and so do I, but hey, it's part of my job. In here, called mealworms. These things are called mealworms. What they do is, they are here. I hate when they start biting. What these are for is so I can feed all of my animals healthy and gut-loaded food, so I know that they're eating the right things, and that's about it.
Wow. Thank you, Joe.
I have a lot more animals. Thank you. I have a lot more animals, but this is all I can, fit inside 5 minutes.
Right. So I want to ask you some questions. What made you get started? What gave you the passion to, because you've been dealing with animals. Jovan and my aunt are actually the person who gave me my cat when I didn't want my cat, Precious. They found the cat. I guess she was born under you guys' porch, right?
I think so.
And I just moved into my apartment, and they was like, "Oh, you need something to keep you company." I was like, "No, I don't." But that was 12 years ago. So it's because of Jovan that I have my Precious. She's somewhere around here. But what made you get started working with those kind of animals?
So my grandmother, she got me my first 3 reptiles when I was young. And ever since then, I fell in love with them, and I've always wanted to learn more about them. The only thing that sucked is I was so young that I didn't really take the proper care for them. And sadly, they did end up passing away. But later on in life, when I got in 9th grade of high school at Vintage High, what I did was I started selling chips and candy, saving. As soon as I made my first $100, I went somewhere, found a corn snake, bought it, and ever since then I would study. I studied the corn snake, studied for like 6 months, then I sold it, then I bought another snake, ball python. I just kept on studying, and sell it. And then to the point where I felt confident enough to actually keep all the animals, keep more than one animal at once. And then ever since 11th grade of high school, I turned into a business. And I've been very successful so far, and I'm just waiting for this Corona stuff to end so I can venture off into more parts of my business.
Tell everyone how old you are, Jovan.
I'm 19 years old. I started this when I was 16 and a half, 17.
So far, what do you find is the most difficult part of trying to start your business?
That would be, what's the word? I just lost it. Not explore. Promotion. That's the hardest part for me. So because I had to learn I'm not really a shy person, but I had to learn how to make proper sentences in front of crowds when I'm trying to promote myself as a business. Rather than saying, come to my house, I have snakes, I would have to learn how to say, hey, just letting you know, I can bring these exotic snakes to your birthday. Or if you want everyone, like, I just got to learn how to word stuff properly. And ever since, I'd say since then, I've learned how to word stuff properly and promote myself. Now, the hardest part is just getting out there to bigger people and keep going.
What are some of your aspirations and some of the things that you've done so far? You said you've done parties and things like that. Tell me, how did that go?
I've done birthday parties, I've done music videos, and I've done YouTube videos. Birthday parties they're always easy. The hardest part is just keeping the kids in order, which isn't really my job. As long as they're not harming my animals, I'm okay with whatever they're doing. That's just the hard part when it comes to the parties. With the music videos and YouTube videos, it's just very time consuming. I've done one music video with a rapper named Smoke Perp and Denzel Curry, and the YouTube video is called What I Please, and my snake is in the back, on the back of the chair. You'll see it if you look it up. The only thing is I got there at 2 o'clock p.m. and I didn't leave till 8, and my snake was only in the video for like 20 seconds. So
Welcome to the business.
So it took forever. And then the rapper who's going to use the snake, long story short, he was out of it. The barber messed up his hairline, and he ended up just reshooting the next day, and I was gone. I'm like, you only paying for me for a day, so I'm not coming back. Right. And then YouTube videos are fun. It's just sometimes I got to go out far. Like in about a week or two, I'm going out to Lake Paris or Paris, California to shoot a YouTube video. It's probably going to only end up being like an hour. That's the only part I don't like. It's distant time.
Well, we've had our conversations, and I've given you a few tips on things. I'm really beyond proud of you for sticking with this, being a young Black man, graduating high school. You know, it's really a testament, and I'm really grateful, and I'm glad I can help you, out any can. Thank you for, coming on the show. Does anyone maybe in the room have any questions? Any of the artists have any questions for Jovan real quick?
Hey, Jovan, this is Tony. I just wanted to say that I think it's amazing that you have taken the time to not just love what you do, but study it and know it. And I think that's very important when it comes to any talent that you have. And that's a talent, to be able to work with animals and they not bite your ass up. So it's really good. It's really good that you have the confidence to be able to share that with other people, because if you did not have the confidence to do that, it would be a mess. So it's good. So thank you so much for being studied and learning and knowing in order to better yourself so that you can do this, because it is needed. So many animals are becoming extinct only because people just don't care. Yep. So this is a great thing for you to do.
Thank you, man.
I got a question.
What's up?
Hey, what's your favorite animal, homie?
See, I'm a Leo, so I'm going to have to say lions, man. That's just how I am. I love lions, but when it comes to reptiles, I would say Pandora or my big girl. She's outside. She's in her own enclosure. My big girl is called a black and white Argentine tegu.
Hey, do you eat meat?
What'd you say?
Do you eat meat? Are you a vegetarian?
No, I eat meat.
What's the most exotic animal that you have ever eaten?
All right, so when it comes to that, it would probably be alligator, and I threw up right after eating it.
Wow.
Did it taste bad? Did it make you sick? Why did you throw up?
I have no clue. Yeah, I think I psyched myself out, and then also people say it tastes like chicken. What psyched me out mostly was that it was fried, but when I bit into it, it looks green. So I just kind of psyched myself out. I was in Atlanta because you were speaking of Atlanta when I did it. It just freaked me out. I was sick after eating it.
Would you have any alligators?
Would I have any? Yes, but the only thing is they're illegal in California, and I'm waiting to go to school to get my license for it.
Good for you.
Armand,
again-
what's the most exotic meat you've ate?
Hush up, hush up, hush up. Thank you, Jovan. Stick around. Coming up next is Poetic Moor.
Armand, why can't you answer that question? Why is that a funny question? Why?
Because I know where he's going. I know what he's going. Huh?
What, can I say one more thing?
Yes.
All right. Last thing I would just like to say, can you all please give me a follow on Instagram, Facebook, and subscribe to my YouTube channel? And I just can't wait to live my dream, because my dream is to open the zoo in Lancaster, California. I'm gonna have the biggest and best safari park and zoo and reptile zoo in the United States.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Make sure you put your information. I put your cash app up, Jovan, but make sure you type your information to follow
your
you.
zoo, bro? Where?
Most likely in Lancaster.
Okay. What did you think of that show? You know, what was it on Netflix? The Lion Queen or whatever?
I didn't even see that, so I have no idea.
The Tiger King. That's what it was.
Tiger
King.
What
did you think of that show, Jovan?
It was funny. I do not like Carol Baskin. She can go somewhere and not live here. I don't like her.
Hey, do you think she killed her husband?
I do indeed.
I do too. I do too.
All right, Joe. Thank you again. Stay in the room. Coming up next is another young gentleman that I have met. Met him at another open mic, the Freedom of Speech Thursday. Shout out to my friends Leo and Trance. So I'm going to give you his intro, and he is going to wow you as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, Poetic Moor, also known as Deldtric Bracher. Am I saying your last name right?
You said it correctly.
Huh?
You said it correctly. My mic is down a little bit, but you said it correctly.
Cool. So Poetic Moor is a poet. He is a violinist, ladies and gentlemen, and a producer from Rochester, New York. He now resides here in Los Angeles, California, and is a graduate of the Los Angeles Film School. Poetic Moor comes from a family background that has a very diverse taste in music. His parents played many styles of music for which the family was grateful for, which included blues, jazz, and rock, which ultimately led him to loving the music that he plays for the words of art and poetry. While attending military school in South Korea, Poetic Moor entered a pageant using spoken word poetry as his talent, falling in love more with the process, and now the rest is history. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you Mr. Poetic Moor. I think he went to get his instrument. Oh, you there? Okay, cool.
Well, I have my instrument. I'm actually have like my mic here with me, and I also have my pickup with me. I'm not sure how well can you hear me through the mic. I really don't see like my box lighting up, but I see everyone else's, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, you sound good.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So yeah, my name is Poetic Moor. I'm a poet, a violinist. I also produce music. It's great living here. I guess I'm supposed to start playing now.
Maybe, you know.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
All right, so cool. Just wanted to play violin a little bit, and then because my stage name is Poetic Moor, I'm gonna go ahead and do one of my signature pieces. Is that fine with you guys?
Yes, sir.
So here it goes. I like a poem by Steve Coleman, where ideas get similes so deeply that metaphors get jealous. I like those complex metaphors and easy similes and symmetry on each page with imagery so great that in your mindscape you're unrestricted with images. One about the Bible being God's will and not his word. A will is something that someone reads once to the earth, one with a beat that's so profound it surrounds the entire town. One about the spotlight and the darkness around it. The same time as the artist speak as spark flies in someone that makes a flame, one that stains, detains, and reclaims lives. One by two pop up tough times to keep your head up. One about that one thing that becomes two different things, like she got a ring on her wedding day, and then she entered the ring with a husband, one that's terrifying, horrific at the same time, very descriptive of antagonist actions, one by Edgar Allan Poe and his sorrows, the blues, and why the twist, the bliss to jazz it up, or the way she speaks makes me move my feet, and those are the poems that I like. All right, and
Thank you very much.
do I still have time, or
You got time.
okay, cool? Because it's like
Have your way. Have your way.
all right, thank you. Okay, that piece was titled Drunken Fantasies, and the first piece that I played was titled Awakening Moons. I'm actually going to be doing a full concert tomorrow around 7:30 p.m. And I feel like doing a cover. Is that fine with you guys?
Yeah, that's wonderful. We got time. I thank you guys so much. Your talent is so appreciated. And when you're done with this, we'll go through the interview portion of everything.
So yeah, I need to just try to hook up my All right, so my laptop is dying. So 1 second here. All right. I think my time is just about up. So yeah, I'm gonna end it there.
Great, amazing.
Thank you.
You good, boy. You good.
Your mic is still muted. You gotta unmute it so you can talk.
You good, boy. You real good, boy.
Thank you.
Okay. And can you guys hear me? Yes. Okay. Wonderful.
I have a question.
Yes.
My question is, I'm sorry, my question is a technical question. I'm gonna have a question for you, Deldtric, in a minute, but my question is for Armand. I cannot see Tony and I cannot see JoJo. Why is that?
Well, my camera was off. Now my camera's on.
Can you see him now?
Okay. I just want to make sure that like I'm not, something's not going on wrong with my phone.
Oh no,
okay.
you good. You fancy over there. You got a good phone. Don't be thinking your phone bad. It's a good phone.
Cool. Okay, cool.
So Poetic Moor.
Yes.
Can you first of all, again, thank you. I've always loved listening to you. I find it very intriguing. First of all, how old are you?
I'm actually 23.
Okay. It's such a blessing. Again, music, as you stated in your bio that, it comes from your family. What drives you and what drove you to be a violinist?
All right. So what drove me to be like a violinist? I would say would be like my
A prayer away.
Tony, your mic is still on, baby. Okay, sorry.
I would say what drove me to play violin, and why I play it. I think it allows me to play my emotions where I don't have the necessary words to speak with. But I
Okay.
started playing violin in the seventh grade, where we had like the basic four options in school. It was either play band, orchestra, general ed, and choir. And I realized my vocal cords wasn't all that great. I wasn't going to do general ed music, and band just wasn't a good fit for me. I didn't feel like I would really like band, but orchestra was like, either I'm going to play the upright bass or I'm going to play violin. And they told me I was too shy to play the upright bass.
Okay. What are some of the things, both good and bad, that you have faced as a young violinist of color?
Woo! All right. So, there's a YouTuber named Pierre, and he was, and it's gonna parallel to what I'm gonna say now. He's an Asian. He's of Asian descent, and he was talking about how the way he dresses kind of made him excluded from his community. And I remember growing up in like upstate New York, where being a black violinist or someone who plays violin kind of equated to some like black people that like you were either gay or something along that sense. What it was really like, it has nothing to do with like ours. Like I like music, I like to play violin, and that was one of those weird situations where I felt like this is a weird mind state in part of the black community. And then when I come out to LA and I play violin, it's a if you guys seen the movie Green Book, it's kind of like that.
Okay.
Where like some people like, oh well, you play violin, you're not like one of those type of black people. I'm like, well, like what are you talking about, man? I still fight. Like I still prefer to use a bonds every now and again. So it's like, what do you mean by that? And it's
Right.
a weird situation to be in sometimes.
I've seen you, at the open mics. I've seen some of your, stuff online. And again, as a fellow artist, I always like to be able to have the opportunity to appreciate someone else's art. It's such a beautiful thing that connects all of us, whatever our art form is. And I think we have that shared camaraderie of knowing what it's like going against the grain as people of color, and being told that, our art is just something to think about and fun. And unfortunately for the many people in this room, we've able to transcend that and make a living off of it. But we all know that it's not as easy as it looks. So give me a kind of an idea of your progression from where you started to where you're going now and where you would like to go in the future.
Well, like, where I started, I kind of, after like that pageant show when I did poetry, I kind of progressed and I started doing a bit more open mics. And then I moved to LA for school, and then I was doing open mics here, and they're just really grinding against the board to where like, instead of being like a 5-minute open micer, I went from the 15-minute open micer to, doing full sets at different shows. Like I played for UCLA,
Right.
Black Alumni Association. I like starting to do those and doing private gigs where you're getting paid, where you're doing full sets, where people are looking at you, and it's an honor to kind of progress in that field to where like you're getting paid for your gigs now. You don't have to be an open micer anymore where you're going to do 5 minutes. You're a main stage artist where like you book your shows and people look to book you. And what I'm looking for in the future is I realized I want to do more lounges and more private gigs because I want to have more of an intimate setting with my audience when I play gigs.
Okay.
And I'm looking to really blend in more poetry with my intimate gigs because the violin sells more. So that I have to placate to what's actually going to put money like on my table.
Right.
So
It's a journey that, a lot of people say, oh, I would like to have, and they wish. And then, we go back and forth with it all the time. So I'm grateful. And again, knowing you, for the few years that I've known you, I always enjoy seeing you. We have a good laugh and we talk. And again, we have that camaraderie of just artistry. And, we've had our conversations, and I tell you how much I appreciate your work, and just continue to do it. And again, it's good to have that reassurance, you know, and I'm so grateful to be able to assist others, because there are some people, you know, Tony Walk in this room, as we'll talk, is one of those people that continues to encourage me. Trevor continues to encourage me. And no matter what level we are in our artistry, we all need that encouragement every now and then, because it does get daunting and it does get doubtful. So I appreciate you for stepping forth and coming today. You know, we did the open mic yesterday, and so having you in here really says a lot, and I thank you again.
Well, thank you. So,
anybody have any other questions before we go on to our closing artiste, Mr. Poetic Moor?
Mr. Poetic Moor, you just need to know that you are amazing. You're great. You can do anything. It has nothing to do with your sexual orientation. It has nothing to do with the color of your skin. None of that. In order for you to be great, all you have to do is be it, and people will see it.
Hey,
Fame,
you know I got a question.
Fame will follow.
Let him finish first.
Fame will follow. Money will follow. Don't worry about that stuff. When you love what you do, it will show, and people will hire you to do it.
Thank you, Trevor. Oh, let me unmute Trevor. Trevor? 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 Okay. Did you have a question?
He's talking, but his mic is not on.
I unmuted him. Trevor, unmute your.
Can you hear me now? I don't know.
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay, my bad. My question, my statement, first of all, is, brother, I love violin. I love classical music. I'm a classical music fan, and violin is a very classical instrument. I love it. I could listen to it for hours. I'm a dude that meditates, and the sound from your violin is soothing, and that's necessary for a good deep meditation. But what I want to ask you is, who is your favorite musician? Who is your personal favorite musician?
See, like, you know, music person, you kind of you start to like put like certain musicians in different categories. Like, if you mean just like alone, is going to be Regina Carter. But my favorite musician, I'm going to say without a doubt, Nina Simone. Cause to me, like, you know, in the art industry, as we all know, is like you got to have a talent, and then you got to have a package you sell the talent with. And I believe Nina Simone's talent far exceeds the package that she sells. And like when I hear her music, I can just sit there and go, this person not only has to do something, but you can feel it through their music, and you can feel it through their talent level. She sings, and like it just warms the soul. Where she hits the piano keys, it's like, this is a true musician. No mishaps, just pure, beautiful music. So like,
yes. I love her as well. Just hearing her talk, and just her words still transcend to this day. So it's beautiful. Well, right. Well, thank you, Poetic Moor. And so we got feedback. You guys have to turn your mic down. There we go. All right. So we're gonna close out the mic with thank you again. Let me see. You have any anything, Trevor? Trevor? Can you hear me, Trevor? Trevor?
His mic is off again.
Okay. Trevor? Trevor, what do you want, Precious? Trevor? Can you hear me? Okay. Trevor? Okay, I don't know. All right.
Technology.
Yes.
There we go, Trevor.
Trevor? No, Trevor. All right. Well, tiptoeing into the room to close us out is a personal friend, mentor. Lord have mercy. So many different hats and wigs that this person wears personally and professionally. Sir Tony Walk, a multifaceted artist, is an artist that has many aspects and abilities by definition. Tony Walk is not only multifaceted, but a well-rounded artist in the true sense. Ladies and gentlemen, for your listening and viewing pleasure, my friend, my mentor, my buddy, my Judy, Mr. Sir Tony Walk.
Hey, y'all. First of all, I want to say, I'm here. I'm always here to support you any way that I can. Yeah. If you had any idea what was going on now, I'm here. So, and I just thank you so much for this platform. Thank you for always including me. Thank you so much. That's it. I'm here to support you. So,
you got your song ready?
Oh, okay. I don't know. Okay, so I kind of went through some things because I just, try to figure this thing out. Mm-hmm. But if I play the music, I don't know if it will distort the audio out. So maybe I should do some acapella.
Yeah, send me a Acapulco.
Oh, raise a hand. Y'all want some Acapulco with some Acapulco? Okay. Okay, so this is one of my favorite songs. So just a little bit, for those that do not know me, I have been in the beauty industry for a number of years, and for some reason, I thought I could only do one talent at a time. And so I stopped focusing on the music, which was my first love. I end up getting signed to one of the biggest recording deals, and they groomed us, they sent us through all this, and then they shelved us. So I said, well, let me go get a real job. So I got into the beauty industry and I started doing the beauty thing. It took off. I was able to do so many celebrities. I mean, Aretha Franklin, Cher, Mickey Howard, just everybody.
Vesta.
Yeah, Vesta, and just a lot of people. I do Lettucey now, and it's just it's really, it's nothing now because, you just feel like you're taking care of people that you love. So it's not a big deal. But do not forget about your first love. Don't forget about something that makes you happy. Yes, we all got to pay the bills. Yes, we all have to do that. But you can also, too, work on your dream and do your dream while you are making the money. You don't have to put one aside for the other. You just have to prioritize your time in order to do that. But if it's something that you really want to do, no matter how tired you are, if you love it, when you get off that job, you're going to go right to the studio and work on that music, if that's what you really love. So I'm learning now that that's something that I want to do, so I'm doing it. I just released my first single, Love Won't Let Me Wait. It can be on
iTunes. Yeah,
you can find it everywhere. It's under Tony Walk, WALK. And I can be found on Instagram, Making Tony Walk, or my beauty page, The Real Sir Tony, or on Facebook, Tony Walk. Find me there and, say hi to me. I'll say hi back. I got some amazing things coming up, and you'll see them. Armand always supports me with sharing them and all of that, so you will see them for sure. But this is one of my favorite songs that I learned when in the church. Yes, I'm a church boy. I grew up in the church.
Church.
Yeah,
Hallelujah.
The EBB. Hey. So this is one of my favorite songs. It basically just says, I'm just a prayer away. And a lot of times what happens is that we forget. The first thing we think to do is run to our friend or run to somewhere else. You have to run to your higher calling and ask them, I need help with this. Fix this for me. before you go to anybody else. And sometimes we forget we have that connection directly. So this song just basically says that. So, and I want to dedicate this to you, Armand, okay?
Don't do it.
I
got my good mascara.
So I'm gonna sing a little bit of it, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Can you all hear me pretty good?
Yes, sir.
All right. I know that there are times in your life when the wheels just seem to turn and uncertainties about your tomorrow seems to grow. One thing you should remember, and you should always know, that out of everyone that loves you, I love you the most. You would never have to wonder about my love. Just put your faith and trust in my care. I will always be there to hold you in my arms when you're afraid. Don't worry, I'll protect you from the storms. Out of everyone that loves you, I love you the most. I am just a prayer away. Call my name with your heart, and I'll hear every word you say. When you cry at night, I'll wipe your tears away. I am just a prayer away. Call my name with your heart, and I'll hear every word you say. When you cry at night, I'll wipe your tears away. Just pray, and I'll be there. I just pray, and I'll be there right away.
That was amazing.
You got people. We have my friend from high school, Miss Adriana. She says you need to be on The Voice.
I'm gonna surpass The Voice.
Yes. Just give me one thing I want to say. When I first met Tony back in 2003, he was part of a guest choir group that used to come to my church and sing. And so I met him. He would come, and thanks to the late and great Tracy Kennedy, we started having what we used to call a reverse role show at my church, where the gay men would dress in drag, the butch lesbians would dress as femme. And so Tracy Kennedy put me in drag for the first time. And we're getting ready to do the show, and I look up and I'm like, that girl looks familiar. And it was, at the time, I just knew him as Sir Tony. And I was just like, oh, wow, you know, what a transformation. This was like my major first time in drag. So fast forward years, Tony has always been the person I go to that I know that I can get criticism, but also can get an honest opinion. When I first started doing drag, Tony was there giving me advice, giving me tips. When I first started acting, Tony was there giving me advice, giving me tips. When I decided to transition and go into becoming a professional makeup artist, Tony was there. And I can always count on Tony to get me back where I need to be and always give me that push. There's so many things. And I love going when I'm at Tony's house, honey, I never know what celebrity's going to be there. And I thank him for his friendship and trusting me because these are his clients and you can't bring everybody around your clients. And so I thank him and trust him. You know, he's one of the people that when I'm doing a big gig, he's one of the few people I trust to do my face. But just personal wise, Tony, you've always been a part of this community, giving everything that you've had. And you don't just talk it, you are about that. You have shown people, again, I'm so honored to be your friend. And again, every time I step forward into another zone, you're there and letting me know that if you have it, then do it. There's no limit to what you can do. And so I'm glad and I'm so grateful to be able to catch you, number one, because Tony be out. Tony's got hair clients. Tony got a wig line. He got lashes. Like I said, I can go over to Tony's house. I've seen so many celebrities, and
I got fitted jobs, man. Fitted jobs.
You know, I try to get professional, but I'm trying not to be starstruck. And it's just, and they just in there laughing, and we all just laughing, and they've come to know me. But you speak beyond just the surface, Tony. And again, I thank you so much. Your words of wisdom, your experience is so great. Again, thank you. Thank you for being my friend.
Oh, no, thank you. I've learned that it's so much easier to just treat people how you want to be treated. And if they don't return it, you know to move on to the next. And there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of times we try to make things work and they don't work. But with friends, you don't have to make it work. And I don't feel like I have to make it work with you, regardless of what I have going on, regardless of what you have going on. When we meet up, we see each other. It's like we've just was with each other yesterday. So it's great. And that's what it's about. It's like, you know, I just treat you how you treat me. So that's it. So right back to you.
Thank you. Again, I'm so grateful to have this platform to allow other people. Again, artistry connects us all. I'm going to turn on everyone's mic real quick before we head out. Again, I appreciate you guys all beyond belief, because this is a labor of love. Spirit led me to do this. And so I appreciate, if you guys want, can you guys turn your cameras back on real quick as we say goodbye?
I would like to say, Tony, that was amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Like, man.
And I would love for us to do something together. I'm working on a remake album where it's nothing but remakes. And I would love for you, let's do something. Let's do something before I have like a few more songs to do. So why don't you come in and we'll figure out what song you can come in on and play on.
Oh, sure. I'm definitely down for that. Just, you know what, my
I got you. I saw your friend request, so I'm going to request you and send you all my info.
That's great.
Hey, one more thing real quick.
Yes, sir.
Hey, everybody, if you would like a shirt and if you would like to support me, I have baseball tees and regular shirts.
Put the design to the camera, Joe.
Let's see. Why is it blinding it? It says JoJo's Reptiles and hashtag Rep JoJo's on the back.
Is it in fluorescent letters?
Huh?
Is it in fluorescent letters? It looks like it glows in the dark.
No, it's just probably the light from the
phone. The lighting is really bright. So
okay.
JoJo's Reptiles, and then it says hashtag Rep JoJo's. If you guys want some, all my shirts are $20 for this whole next week coming up from Friday to Friday, $20 each.
So where do we get it?
How soon I can drop it? Are you in California in LA?
Uh-huh.
I can drop it off. It depends on how far you are. If you at the moment I only have medium and large. I have to make the other shirts right now.
Yeah, those are much too big.
I can bring.
Yeah. I need an extra small.
Got you. I could, for delivery, I charge in between $10 and $15, depending on how far you are.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Prince Tobi,
Yes.
any closing remarks?
No, not really. If you guys want to, do something with me, I'm always here. You can find me on Instagram or Facebook and just message me and we can go from there.
Okay.
Hold on. The Pharaoh's coming back in.
Hello?
Put your camera back on, Daddy.
Let me get my light right. It may not be the greatest, but I'm here. I'm her.
Yeah. Closing remarks, compliments, anything.
I just want to say, first of all, thank you, Armand, the host. Forget your DJ's name.
Yeah, Trevor.
Partner in crime, Trevor. All the other artists, just want to say, continue in your efforts and in the hustle and the struggle. Just want to say to the world at large, together, united we stand and divided we fall.
Yes.
Amen.
It's going to take a collective work in the whole of this thing, whether we're talking about COVID, whether we're talking about lives being lost, whether we're talking about prejudices and biases, whether we're just talking about living amongst one another peaceably. It's going to take all of us to unite and understand that we are all the same thing. Doesn't matter the card that you were dealt, and the race, the genre, the creed, all of that stuff is just stuff. We created that after the fact. God created us from love because God is love. And that's all we need to worry about. That's all we need to worry about. Do you and do you well. And we're really supposed to be about love. That's it, and that's all.
And nobody can do you. So you don't ever have to worry about nobody stealing you or nothing. You do not. I tell people all the time, regardless of what is going on in your life, there's one thing nobody can do, and that's be you.
Right.
Amen.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I again thank you guys so very much. If y'all hear something rumbling in Hollywood, that's me cutting the rug and shouting. Just in gratitude and appreciation. I ain't got my waterproof mascara on, so I'm not gonna cry right now. But again, I appreciate you all. Just the smallest thing just means so much. I'm hoping to continue to do this. I'm hoping that you guys will continue to support each other as we support each other. I'm always asking the higher power of my understanding to allow me to be a vessel, whatever that is. And from last week's open mic, when the idea to do this came, of course, me and my humanness had resistance. Even from the moment up until we got on here, it was hitting us. It was all this and all that. But we had the patience of Job today. And again, it worked out for his highest good because we were for love. And so, as you can see, for me, it's another testament to the powers of love and just simply being us in our humanness, but also being able to go with what we have been given and share it with the world. I always say that a gift is no good if you hold it for yourself. The gift is of being able to have it, but then also being able to share it, whatever it is. If you have a talent for painting with bird shit, no one will appreciate that talent until you do. I never thought in a million years that I would be able to have a name on television. I was always told, oh, only way you're going to be on television is if you're on America's Most Wanted. And so I've surpassed that as African American.
Well, you ain't made that yet.
Right. It's just a testament, and we take what we do seriously because that's who we are. And we've all had that where no one was there. We had to do it on our own. And so where we're at now, again, is a testament to who we are. And again, I thank you guys for being you, allowing me to be me. I know you guys individually and collectively now. Let's continue to shape this world and make it a better place for you and for me, Michael. So,
for you and for me.
We've gone 2 hours and a half. Lord have mercy. I am so grateful.
Hi, Facebook. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting you on Facebook. Hi, y'all, Facebook.
Yeah, we're also on Facebook. Trevor's in the His phone died. Okay, so Trevor, again, thank you, Trevor. It's good again working with you. Thank you for
Trevor,
supporting
great
me.
to see you again, Trevor.
Yeah,
so good
Tony
to see
also
you
was
again.
one of our judges when we did the lip sync battle. So it was nice again for him to, you know, be with Trevor as well as him. It's nice to be here. For me, Quiet is Kept out of drag. I'm so you know, it's good to have many talents, and as much, you know, Imani, I got to put her on vacation, so it's time for Armand to shine. I'm really grateful. I appreciate everything that Imani has done. If you guys watched my podcast this week, myself and another drag artist, we talked about what it meant to be a drag queen, and so I'm really grateful to have that balance, because at 41, Lord have mercy, but look at this beautiful skin.
You holding on to that 41, ain't you?
Baby, I'm gonna claim it as often as I can, because I know
you
41
holding
people
on to that 41,
that
ain't you?
You right. That's what the birth certificates say. The one from MacArthur Park say 41. So you know, but I'm grateful because I know there were 41 people that didn't make it, and I wake up each and every morning acknowledging that there were 86,400 seconds the day before that someone did not see. So I'm grateful. I get up every morning and I write in my journal gratitude, me and my little space here. But thank you guys. It's such a blessing. We'll do this again. Make sure you share your contact information with each other and with the Facebook. And I'm gonna go shout in the corner real quick. So
love you, Armand.
I love you guys. Thank you so much
for watching. Thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure you live your life one reptile at a time. Peace out.
I love it.
All right, you guys, we out. Thank you guys. Thank you, Facebook. It's been a blessing. We share it, we send it. Thank you guys again. Let's try to do it again.
Armand.
Yes, sir.
Question: how many people are viewing you on Facebook right now?
As you can see, all I gotta do.
At the moment,
yep,
it says 19.
Okay. Should I do a giveaway with my shirts?
You can.
All right, so I'm gonna ask the question, and then you tell me the first person to answers it correctly.
Okay, I'm looking at the live right now.
All right, so the first, and you just tell. Well, I only have large and medium, but if they're not that size, I'll just make the shirt and send it to them. My question is, what is the longest snake species in the world?
Easy, man. That's boa constrictor. Anaconda. Anaconda. Sorry, the different thing.
His name is Tyrone. Oh, I'm sorry.
So let me know when people start commenting, if they comment.
Okay.
The longest snake species in the world, and do not look it up.
Right. It is a delay, Jovan, so I may not get the right answer. I'm looking at the live right now.
Don't worry.
Because I have my sound down. I don't know where it's at. But we have one person that says anaconda.
Incorrect.
Oh, okay.
All I can say is that she would, if you guys were watching the live earlier when I had the snake out, Pandora is the longest snake species in the world. But you gotta tell me what type of snake she is.
Oh, I can't answer, so.
Not a boa?
Nope.
It's on a delay, Jovan. I'm sorry.
Don't worry. I'm watching it too. I see it. It's 2 words, and the last word is a python.
Oh, we got somebody that says python. Raymond says, "Hey, Raymond."
It is a python. What type of python? I said it earlier. Starts with an R.
Reptile python?
Nope. Green anaconda. Nope.
That's Megan, Jovan. You see Megan, right?
Oh, yeah. Hello. I just put it in the text for everyone. Don't say it out loud.
Trevor said do you see what Trevor, how do you?
Yep, reticulated python is correct. All right, well, I guess he won.
All right. Well, Trevor's in Atlanta, but he plans to come out here soon, so You know, is the shirt extra small? Is it too big for me?
Yep.
Oh, so Trevor, you won the shirt. So
yeah,
we'll figure out a way to.
I can either send it or wait for him to come out here.
Okay. Well,
thank
again,
you so much, man.
Thank you guys. I'm tired as hell. I was trying to pick up Precious, but she acting funny. I don't even know where she's at.
I'm not sure if you guys noticed this, but during the live, right after we put the big snake away, I forgot to put the lid on. She got out.
What?
Yeah, I forgot to put the lid on. She got out.
Is your door closed?
Or no, she got out and went underneath her enclosure, so she's fine.
Where is your mama at? Where's Mimi at?
Mimi not here. Yo, she would have walked in if she did come in. She would have walked in and just, Jovan.
All right, you guys, I'm going to release you. Thank you. Blessings. Blessings, assurance. You know, I got a little talent too myself. Huh, Des? You know. You know, maybe on the next one I hum a little something for you guys, you know. Yeah, just a little something. You know what? I'm gonna close it out with one of my favorite songs, Walter Hawkins.
Oh, nice.
It's just simple. Oh Lord.
Come on now.
Welcome to my world. Baby, snakes getting out. Welcome to my world.
Well, I'm gonna that's my cousin, my sister. I'm gonna close it out, you guys, with one of my favorite Walter Hawkins songs. Let me see.
This little light of mine.
No. Let me see. Tragedies are commonplace. All kind of diseases. People are slipping away. Economy's down. People can't get enough pay. Oh, see, I went too high. See, I don't remember. But as for me, all I can say is thank you, Lord, for all you've done for me. Whew. Folks without homes, people all in the streets, and the drug habits some say they just can't beat. Muggers and robbers, no place seems to be safe, but you've been my protection every step of the way. And I want to say thank you, Lord, for all you've done for me.
Yes,
all right, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Wait, what's the name of that song?
Thank you. Walter Hawkins. It's one of my favorite songs, and it simply just says thank you. When nothing else fails, just says thank you. That just those two words. We all have our individual journeys, but just those two words mean so much. So at the end, so thank you. Thank you guys. We're gonna end it now because I'm tired. So,
y'all.
All right. Thank you guys. We'll talk soon. We'll inbox and talk. Make sure you guys share each other's information.
Be good to yourself, people.
Yes. Honor yourself.
Like I said earlier, make sure you live your life one reptile at a time.
Yes, sir. Poetic, you got something? Adios.
All right, I'm heading out now.
Make sure you send me them. So you're going to be at UCLA tomorrow?
No, I said I did a UCLA show like a year ago.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow I'm going to be doing a live stream set from 7:30 to around 8:30. So I'm going to be playing intermediately, and then I'm going to have a few of my friends come on and do like 2 10-minute sets.
Okay, make sure you put it on my Facebook and my Instagram.
All right, I will.
All right. Talk with you guys later. Thank you.